Join me as I take on the challenge of exploring Japan all by myself for the very first time. In this video, you'll learn what it's like to explore Japan alone for the first time, including tips and experiences that can enhance your journey. Traveling alone can be intimidating, especially in a foreign country where language barriers and unfamiliar customs can be daunting. I remember feeling a mix of emotions before my trip: excitement, nervousness, and a hint of fear. Would I be able to navigate the busy streets of Tokyo alone? Would I be able to communicate with locals? Understanding the cultural and logistical challenges is key to a successful trip. Japan places a high emphasis on etiquette and respect, which can sometimes feel overwhelming for first-time visitors. For example, knowing when and how to bow correctly is an important part of daily interactions, as it signifies gratitude, apologies, or simple acknowledgement. Another common scenario involves taking off your shoes before entering certain spaces, like traditional inns, ryokan, temples, or some restaurants. Failing to follow this practice could come across as disrespectful. Additionally, the Japanese transportation system is known for its punctuality and strict rules, such as avoiding loud conversations or phone calls on trains, which may be unfamiliar to travelers from more casual environments. Understanding these nuances not only enhances your travel experience but also shows your willingness to adapt and respect the local culture. Japan is a country that heavily values respect and politeness, and as a solo traveler, it's essential to be mindful of these cultural norms. From bowing to using chopsticks correctly, these small gestures can make a big difference in your interactions with locals. It's also a good idea to learn a few basic Japanese phrases, like arigato gozaimasu, thank you, or sumimasen, excuse me, sorry, which can go a long way in showing your respect for the culture. Before my trip, I researched and prepared as much as I could, but nothing can truly prepare you for the surreal experience of being in Japan alone. The sensation of walking down a bustling street in Shinjuku, surrounded by towering skyscrapers and neon lights, is a feeling unlike any other. The energy of the city is infectious, and it's hard not to feel inspired by the organized chaos around you. We'll explore essential tips for solo travel in Japan, from navigating public transport to finding the best solo-friendly accommodations and activities. One of the most crucial things I learned was to invest in a Suica or Passmo card, which made traveling around the country a breeze. These prepaid cards can be used on almost all public transportation, including trains, buses, and subways. Having one saved me so much time and effort, especially in a country where timeliness is highly valued. Another tip I'd like to share is to stay at guest houses or hostels that cater specifically to solo travelers. These types of accommodations offer a great opportunity to meet fellow travelers and make new friends. I met some amazing people during my stay, and we shared some incredible experiences together. From late-night conversations in the common room to group outings to nearby attractions, these moments added a layer of connection to my solo adventure. When it comes to finding solo-friendly activities, Japan has plenty to offer. From visiting ancient temples and shrines to indulging in delicious food and drinks, there's always something to do. I particularly enjoyed visiting the Tsukiji Outer Market in Tokyo, where I sampled some of the freshest sushi I've ever had. Another must-visit spot is the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove in Kyoto, where the towering bamboo stalks create a magical, serene atmosphere that's perfect for reflection and photography. Experience a peek into my solo adventure in Japan, highlighting unexpected moments and interactions that made my trip unforgettable. One of the most memorable moments of my trip was when I stumbled upon a small, hidden alleyway in Kyoto that was filled with tiny, quaint shops and cafes. It was as if I had stumbled into a secret world, hidden from the rest of the city. The shopkeepers were incredibly kind, and I even found a handmade souvenir that now holds a special place in my heart. Another unexpected moment was when I struck up a conversation with a local at a ramen shop in Osaka. We ended up talking for hours, sharing stories and laughter, and even exchanging numbers. It was moments like these that made my solo trip to Japan truly unforgettable. It reminded me of the universal language of kindness and how travel has the power to bridge gaps between cultures. During my trip, I also learned that sometimes the best experiences come from stepping out of your comfort zone. Whether it was trying new foods, visiting unknown places, or simply striking up a conversation with a stranger, these moments of uncertainty often led to the most profound memories. One such experience was when I attended a tea ceremony in Kyoto. Despite not fully understanding the intricate rituals, the serene atmosphere and the hospitality of the host made it an unforgettable experience. To wrap up, we've covered crucial tips and insights for solo travelers in Japan, emphasizing the rewarding experiences that await you. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or embarking on your first solo trip, Japan is a country that will leave you in awe. The mix of modernity and tradition, the warmth of its people, and the richness of its culture make it a destination that's perfect for solo exploration. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other travel videos, or share your own Japan travel tips in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey, and I can't wait to see where we'll go next.